Sit straight and first deep exhalation followed by deep inhalation. Then retain the breath for as long as possible. Exhale consciously and focus on the breath. Don't allow the mind to wander anywhere and relax your physical body. And when you are focusing only on the breath, the mind will get quietened automatically. So it's a very simple but very efficient way to quieten the mind. So by this process of systematic traditional pranayama, one will be easily able to quieten the mind. And after studying the Vedanta Shastra systematically with a traditional teacher, understanding the Brahma Tattvam as the only reality, one should do dhyanam with a quietened mind. Sarvam khalvidam brahma tat jalaniti shanta upasita. So, shanta upasita, mind is quietened, upasana on Brahman, sarvam khalvidam, everything around us. There is only one reality, that is Brahman. From that arises the relative universe, Srishti Sthiti Layam. Because it is relatively real, it has no permanent existence. It is created, appears to be sustained for some time and gets dissolved. That is why it is called relatively real. It's no permanency, constantly changing, with the substratum being Brahma Tattvam, which is the only reality. This supreme reality, which is Brahman of the nature of pure consciousness, Chinmatra Swarupam, also pure existence, Sat and Ananda Swarupam, Sachidananda Swarupam, is cognizable within the individual self as the Atma Tattvam, the only reality which is your real nature, true nature, which enables all the functioning. See, just like the supreme reality enables everything with respect to the universe, your true reality, Atma Tattvam, enables everything with respect to your individual functioning. The key functioning being the cognition that happens through various sense organs. The constant cognition that happens is possible only because of pure consciousness. So the Upanishad mantra says, Pratibodha viditam matam amrutatvam hi bindate atmana bindate viryam vidyaya bindate amrutam bodham bodham pratibodham. Constant cognition that is happening, knowledge that is being generated is possible only because of the presence of the Atman, pure consciousness. It is still there within your mind, reflected through the mind to all parts of the body. So, bodham, bodham, pratibodham. So, who understands this ability, the constant substratum that enables all cognition as the absolute reality is Atman, viditam, understand that. So systematic today Vedanta Shastras, Matham, final conclusion of the Upanishads. Pratibodha Viditam Matham, one understands this. Amritatvam hi vindate. Upanishad says the person attains immortality. Knowledge of the supreme reality bestows immortality. Atmana vindate viryam. This Atma Jnanam gives you tremendous mental fortitude, viryam, dhairyam, everything. Vidyaya vindate amrutam. Once you internalize and realize and attain transformation, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati, then vindate amrutam. Once again, the Upanishad mantra says the person attains immortality through knowledge of reality. How to understand the supreme reality, which is the substratum of the entire universe. That which is the sustaining principle of the Vishwam. You'll understand now through the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Medeva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parambrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Tadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतं वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अपार करुणा सिंधुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचंद्रशेखर गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्महम्. All of you on cameras, chant Yam Brahma loudly. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunmanti Dimyai Stavaihi वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः ॐ श्रीगणेशाय नमः श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ॐ श्रीभगवानुवाच तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थः ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितं न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम् येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं यथैधांसि समिद्धोऽग्निः भस्मसात् कुरुतेऽर्जुन ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पंडितं बुधाः Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now we'll chant the 5 slokas which will help you understand how to manage the relative reality. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Bahe Prapadyante Mayametam Tarantite अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं महाम्यहम् मत्तः परतरं नान्यत् किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतं सूत्रे मणिगणा इव ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशेऽर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया ॐ शान्तिः 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 अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता एकादशोऽध्यायः विश्वरूपदर्शनयोगः ॐ नारायणः परो व्यक्तात् अण्डमं व्यक्तसम्भवम् अंडस्यान्तस्ति मे लोकाः सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी all of us chant shloka number 5, very important, lot of devotion and shraddha bhakti. Let's start this wonderful Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, starting with Bhagavan Uvacha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Pashya me partha rupani शतशोथसहस्रशः नानाविधानि दिव्यानि नानावर्णाकृतीनि च ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Hardam Swagatam, hearty welcome to the next session on the most important chapter, 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is called as Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. So please understand this Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga correctly. As I keep saying, 99% of people who so-called give what? Lectures on Gita don't understand this. Simply they give some verbatim meaning. Please understand. Vishwarupa Darshana means what? First word is called Vishwarupam. Vishvayeva Rupam Vishwarupam. That principle which has caught the form of the entire universe as its physical form is called Vishwarupam. That is the name of Ishvara. Write down. Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa means Ishvara. Write down. Vishwarupa is equal to Ishvara. that is available 24/7 in front of us, even though it is not available in totality for your visual eyes, it is available partially for your visible eyes. See, I'm slowly giving more and more information. Are you seeing? One has to write down all these points, collate everything, understand the concept of Vishwarupam correctly. Are you able to understand? A little better than earlier class? More information. What did I say? Vishwarupam is nothing but Vishvayeva Rupam Vishwarupam. Sanskrit, simple Sanskrit. The world itself is the physical form of Ishvara. We have been trained, the mind has been tuned to a particular form of Ishvara. Yes or no? Ishvara means God for this discussion. That God is a personalized God with sometimes no Devi Swarupam or Krishna Swarupam or Rama Swarupam or Anumat Swarupam. Yes or no? For us, Bhagavan means somebody who is similar to us like a human being, some special other qualities, some Vahanam, some Asanam, some Abharanam, some Alankaram. No, you understand all these terms, no? Sanskrit, simple things. Specially kept on a pedestal, we think is Bhagavan. Yes or no? So that is for a Atimanda Adhikari to start getting devotion. As you move through this path of knowledge, Jnana Margam, studying of Upanishads and other Shastras, Vedanta Shastras, you'll understand that what only reality in the universe is Ishvara Tattvam, Brahma Tattvam. Ishvara and Brahma are interchangeable. How? Ishvara is Saguna Brahman. Write down. The Param Brahman is Nirguna Brahman. So the same Param Brahma Tattvam, when appearing with some form or quality, becomes Saguna Brahman, that is Ishvara. Brahman plus Maya. And so this Ishvara Tattvam, Ishvara, for example, today, which is limited to our puja room, when you, that is why you say Chitta Vishalata. I told you, by doing proper Karma Yoga, Chitta Shuddhi, you attain Chitta Vishalata. The vastness of the mind is able to encompass now Ishvara as a principle, which is what first, the very nature of entire universe is Ishvara. That's called Vishwarupam. Understood? And without knowing, ignorantly, even all different pandits, everybody keep on chanting this mantra or shloka daily 3 times a day. Write down. Ritagum Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdhvaretam Virupaksham. What is the word? Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. Now, after studying Vishwarupa Darshana and explaining so many classes, oh, there is a word called Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. We are chanting every day in Sandhya Vandanam. Yes or no? People chant Narayana Suktam, also they chant it towards the end. Yes or no? Can you all, who all know this? Everybody can chant this sloka. It's sloka ka mantra, both. Ritagum Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdhvaretam Virupaksham Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. What is the word here? Vishwarupaya. What is Vishwarupaya? What is the meaning? In Sanskrit, when Vishwarupaya, Ramaya, Krishnaya, it comes, what is Vibhakti? To that principle, to that God. Chaturthi, that means what? Towards that, to that. So, Vishwarupaya means to that principle, to that Ishvara Tattvam, which has got Vishwarupam. Means what? Now the Ishvara is no longer limited to one form within your puja room. Vishvayeva Rupam. Are you getting the point now? We are saying to that principle, we are saying this shloka every day without knowing the meaning. To that principle, it has got the form of the universe as a physical form. I am doing namaskaram Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. My prostrations to that supreme principle which has got the universe as the physical form, the Lord physical form of the universe. The physical form is the universe. To that principle, I am doing my prostration. That is the meaning. And to just give you the meaning of the sloka, this supreme principle has got two aspects of reality, Ritam and Satyam. Write down the meaning of the sloka, at least later when I take Sandhya Vandanam, give details. Ritam is the unmanifested reality. That means what? The scheme of things that happens, as you say, behind the scenes, right? Behind the scenes, there is a reality, underlying reality. That is called rhythm, the constant, no, rhythm, the rhythmic thing happens. No, the rhythm in English has come from rhythm in Sanskrit. Everything happens in a very systematic way, which you are not able to cognize. It is just there. We see sun is a particular distance, seasons are coming, no, all the planets of the particular place, no, galaxies, everything. Today there was a special no article, very coincidental again, in Scientific American. I subscribe to those magazines. Talks about the vastness of space. I didn't want to share that. Who is interested, let me know. I'll share it in the group. A scientist, space scientist, is explaining how vast the space is. Unimaginable, he says. And even though he's a space scientist, he says that all these are heavenly bodies. See, even a science cannot get away from the fact that heavenly bodies are floating in space. And he says the nearest heavenly body is the moon, and he gives a measure of the distance between the earth and the moon. To just give an example, for space for beginners, he wants to teach space for simple children, all people elementary. He says can keep 35 earths between earth and moon. If you keep 35 earth, then you will reach the moon. You're saying beautifully in all formula output. Very nice, very coincidental. I take it as Bhagavad Anugraham that when are starting Vishwarupa Darshanam, this scientist is mentioning about the vastness of space. And so this space which contains everything is so huge, we are not able to cognize the Vishwarupam in totality. So that is the manifest, unmanifest reality, everything at a particular distance. The physical reality you are seeing, observing a part of it in your experience is called Satyam. So two aspects of Brahma Tattvam, Ritagum Satyam, Param Brahma. The Param Brahma Tattvam has got one aspect is unmanifest. Unmanifest doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We are not able to cognize. Satyam is what we are able to cognize, like gravitational force. It exists. But when do you cognize? When you throw something up, it falls down, you say, oh, gravitation exists. Otherwise, no one is bothered about gravitation, yes or no? Have you thought about any simple thing like gravitation? What if gravitation is not there? Will be floating in air. What is going to happen, right? So all these are wonderful principles where science tries to what? Emphasize the Vedantic principles about supreme reality. Purusham, that also is the Purusham. Ritagam Satyam. Param Brahma Purusham. Purusham means what? Purishete. That is permeated the entire universe. Supreme reality, existence principle. Purusham Krishna Pingalam. So it is the nature of a particular color. It is the color of what? The aspect of Ishvara, which has got both the male and female form together. So Krishna Pingalam. Krishna means dark. Pingalam means slightly golden color. Krishna Pingalam. So Urdhvaretam, for this Parameshwara Tattvam, the entire energy is at the top. Virupaksham. So Virupaiva Aksham, Virupaksham, Vishwarupaya Mai Namo Namaha. Understand now? Does that Vishwarupa? Why is Vishwarupa? Clear? At least now can you connect? Every day you are chanting Vishwarupaya Mai Namo Namaha, Vishwarupa Darshanam. Now what is the speciality of Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga? If you are able to understand bit of Vedanta and start the Jnana Margam, you will now understand that the form of the universe itself is Ishvara Tattvam. So in limited form, when you look at the universe, means what? One cannot see the entire universe. Can you see the entire universe? Impossible, right? Limited universe visible when you go this night now in India, you look at the sky, you are able to see the moon. Actually, Jupiter is very much visible today, very nicely. So moon, Jupiter, all the stars, everything you're seeing, you can clearly cognize that is the form of Ishvara. And so when you worship all these heavenly bodies, most important principles, you're worshipping the Ishvara as Vishwarupa. Clear? Vishwarupa Vai Namo Namaha. Now, what is the beauty of Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga? Now, write down some 2-3 key points because I want to give concept first, then the sloka meaning will happen automatically. Now, Was Arjuna within the universe when seeing Vishwarupa Darshanam, or was he outside the universe when he saw Vishwarupa Darshanam? Question to you only. Inside. And I'm explaining you what is Vishwarupa Darshanam correctly so that you understand this correctly. Suppose some people are very good, no, swimmers and divers, right? You go deep into the sea, or swimming, go into the water. Can you see what is there as the totality of the sea or the river or the whatever pool you are swimming by being inside the water? Tell me. What you should do? Should come out, take a parachute or whatever, no, go up above, and from there only you should see. Then you see what is the totality of the water or sea or no? Yes or no? By being inside, you cannot know the totality of what is there outside that is engulfing you. Yes or no? Similarly, Arjuna was within the universe when the entire universe was being shown. So, does it mean that what he has seen is a real vision of the entire universe, or is it a special vision that Bhagavan has created for Arjuna to appreciate the Vishwarupam? I'm putting questions to you. Many people say, really, Arjuna is all reality. So it's called virtual reality. Clear? It's a special vision that Bhagavan has given for various reasons. I told you. One, by being within, you cannot see without. That means what? By being inside, you cannot see the totality. Clear? Then, when you are, how can you see yourself in yourself? That means what? In that universe that is being shown, even Arjuna is there, right? Yes or no? What Arjuna is seeing. So please understand special effect. So all special effect that you see in all pictures, nothing. Front of what special effect Bhagavan can create. Are you understanding now? That is why Yogeshwara. That is why the power of Maya Tattvam. Are you understanding now? Vishwarupa Darshanam. So it is a special vision that has been bestowed to you. For example, today you don't know with physical eyes, you cannot see what is structure of moon, right? They send a space shuttle to moon, take picture, partial, semi-partial, whatever, and then show it in computer or TV. You say, oh, moon surface is like this. There are big cracks, there are craters, all that you are able to see, right? But are you really seeing? But it is a picture that has been captured. Similarly, here Bhagavan is now showing that the entire universe rests on the supreme principle. So here Bhagavan has taken the role of Ishvara. So he's saying, here Arjuna, now look. What did Arjuna ask? I want to see your divine form. So for us, what we are doing, we are taking the physical form of Bhagavan as Rama, Krishna, Hanuman, Lakshmi, Devi, Parvati, Subramanya, and imposing divinity on it by either puja or dhyanam or japam or mantram or whatever it is, accepting that it is divine and then worshipping it. Are you getting the point? That is the puja method we are doing. Whereas when Krishna as charioteer is in front of Arjuna, he didn't want that Krishna in physical form as two hands, two legs to be what seen as the divine form. He wanted the real divine form, which is being explained in Upanishads as a substratum of the entire universe, is responsible for creation, sustenance, everything happens within the universe. Unless Bhagavan appears as a principle on which the entire universe is resting, he was not able to comprehend that the inexhaustible glory, divinity, divine form of Ishvara, or here Krishna Paramatma. Are you getting the point? That is why Bhagavan had to show the universe as resting on him. And resting doesn't mean just sleeping. We all rest on the bed, right? Or sometime go to sleep. Go to sleep. Totally immobile. The universe is not immobile. Universe is constantly in motion. Yes or no? The word Jagat, I gave the meaning Vyutpatti. Jayate tishtati gachati. Constantly creation is happening. Constantly things are being sustained. Constantly, even as we speak now, things are being destroyed. People are dying. Beings are no extinguished. Things are getting out of no the vicinity of no the. Are you able to understand? You may be nicely sitting in one room and think, everything is fine. I'm going to live forever. I'm very happy. You're thinking. But please understand this creation, sustenance, dissolution is continuously happening. So it is not resting, doesn't mean, clear? There is constant activity. Entire universe is having constant activity. That's what we call entropy, right? That's in science. So, when Bhagavan shows Vishwarupam, he cannot say stationary objects. Some trees there always, and just focus only on the tree. No, that is stable, seemingly stable, right? You cannot really focus on that. So you have to show all the different things that are happening. Are you getting now slowly? Understanding Vishwarupa Darshanam? Huh? Now you see, that is why Bhagavan says, Shloka number 5. Now look. So it doesn't mean Bhagavan had to go and change the what? He'll go and change the form, put different dress and come, all that. Nothing to do. Pashya! The moment Arjuna asked, you see, Hey Partha. So, very famous word, very, very, no, beloved word for Arjuna. Hey Partha, Pashya me Partha, see me. So, said, see my divine form. It is there already. That means what Bhagavan is saying to us, we are all Arjunas. Bhagavan is saying, look at me as the entire universe. See me, I am available 24/7. We need to go and stand in the queue, like Tirupati queue. For Tirupati Darshan, earlier, I don't know what is the present status. People used to stay in queue for 24 hours. Guru sir. And separately, they used to create all this, no, the enclosure. In Tamil, they say. In Telugu, you don't know what they say. They'll put you in that gund. I'm talking about 20, 30 years back. Cages, correct. And there, what? You'll have to search for some water somewhere. After some time, they put some TV and all. When I was small, I used to go there continuously. Waiting still exists. So, keep on waiting. And people are very rich. 5,000 rupees. You are very famous. Special darshan, the break darshan, that darshan, this darshan, all that they will give, right? Nah. So that seva you do, Kalyana seva, nah? All those sevas you do, or what? Suprabhata seva. So, what seva you need to do to have Vishwarupa darshanam? Go outside, at least after this class in India, at night, later in the night in US, go outside. You got a terrace, fine, and see the world, see the universe. That is the vision of the Supreme. Available 24/7, though partially, not the entirety. You cannot see the entirety. For that, you have to train your mind. As I keep on saying, the vision of the world is not as it is. That means what? As I told you, Bhagavad Gita should not be studied as it is. World also should not be seen as it is. Okay? The view of the world depends on your understanding. Small example. They keep on saying, when everything is fine, and again, I got a bonus, I got a lot of money, I got my car, everything is working fine, weather also is fine, nothing to complain. The world looks very beautiful, yes or no? Satishwarya, correcta? Ella ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುವಾಗ ಪ್ರಪಂಚವೇ ಅತಿ ಸುಂದರ, we say. When you are down, sometime back, no, little Satish is now recovered. He was down with fever for 3-4 days. Just go back. What is this? World itself is very frustrated. Yes or no? Let's be frank. Correct, no? Our view of the world depends on our state of mind. So, the same Vishwam, the universe that is there, is either a mechanical or no, what a material object, or it is divine and divine form of Ishvara, depending on your jnanam. Are you getting the point? That is why the first sloka in Vishnu Sahasranama, today is Saturday. What is the first sloka? Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Krit Bhuta Bhritbhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. This first shloka itself is Vishwarupa Darshana. In summary, we don't know meaning. Problems keep on chanting. Even that from childhood. And I'm not sure. People say chant, Vishwasram. Somehow you have to finish our chanting and then run away. Huh? One shloka, you sit down and study the meaning. So much to know. Separately, if you take Vishwasram Hashyam and then you'll understand what it is. But the first word is Vishwam, correct? So please understand. For a adhikari, for a student who is moving on spiritual path, slowly you understand everything is divine. So the first step towards understanding Brahman, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, so understand Vishwarupam. Are you understanding now? So the what is 7 to 12 of Bhagavad Gita? Tat pada artham. Yes or no? I'll keep on moving fast. You are all now evolved students. Huh? Tat is Tat Brahma. To understand Brahma Tattvam, the first step is to understand Ishvara Tattvam as Vishwarupam. Have you noted down all the points? If you're not noted down, go back, listen to recording. This is the only way, the correct way to understand Vishwarupa Darshanam. So if at all anybody had listen to all wrong lectures, wrong people, asampradayam, ignorant people trying to become Gita teachers, that just see a picture. Bhagavan is showing picture. See, everything's happening here. That is there, this is there. It's only elementary. As I told you, anything in our Shastras to be understood at different levels depending on the capability of the individual. So now you're all evolved students, advanced students. You should appreciate Vishwarupa Darshanam as Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. Clear? So much of background to understand. Because unless you understand this background, further shlokas will become very, very academic. You will not know the meaning, inner meaning of the shlokas. So Bhagavan says, without any preparation, has been always there. But why it is not appearing normally? Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. By Maya Tattvam, by power of Maya. Yes, what? That vision has been wheeled from the vision of everybody, including Arjuna. It is always there. Okay. That Ishvara Tattvam is the substratum for the entire universe. So Bhagavan says immediately, see. So did Bhagavan do some yaga, homa, japa, preparation for the universe to appear in honest, physical form? He says, see my divine form. What are the three categories I told you? There are different infinite kind of forms. That means what? Forms. I told you. Circle, square, that this. Okay. Infinite colors. Because you need colors. Okay. And what are they? Bhagavan says hundreds and thousands means infinite. On how many different substratum? One reality. Please understand, on one supreme reality. Here it is in picturized as Bhagavan's Shariram. Clear so far? That's why all the pictures you see. So many things they show Bhagavan, so many heads, all these things. So don't get fooled by pictorial representation. The pictures are a step to understand and get jnanam. This is the most important statement. Are you understanding this? People get fooled by pictures. People get fooled by dress. People get fooled by dhadi, beard. People get fooled by turban. So the person is wearing turban because the person doesn't have no hair on the head. We don't understand that. We get fooled with the turban. Oh, this color turban is wearing. This color dress is wearing. All that is for fools. You don't be fooled. That's all I can say. Clear? Now, look at the meaning of shloka number 5. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. PVA is done? For 5, anybody can confirm? No. Okay. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. That is introduction. Pashya me he partha rupani shatashaha atha sahasrashaha nana vidhani divyani nana varnakritini. One word. Cha. PVA is complete. Somebody saying PVA is complete. Done, but meaning not done. Okay, let us go through Anmaya again. Sri Bhagavan Vacha. He Partha, favorite word of Bhagavan. That's what we begin with a Dhyana Shloka. Parthaya Pratibodhitam. So, He Partha. Pashya. Pashya means what? Pashya. Me Divyani Rupani. I think I have done Nana Vidhani cha Nana Varna Kritini Shatashahatha Sahasrashaha. All the grouping is also been done. 3 groups. Now look at the meaning. So Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Bhagavan said, now what? Arjuna has completed the question, has questioned correctly, the right way, the right steps, all the right check boxes he has ticked. And so Bhagavan says, now, Hey Partha Arjuna, Partha. So he's the son of Pritha. So Partha, Hey Partha, Pashya. See. Immediately he says, see. What? Me Divyani Rupani, my divine forms. Is another example of by 24/7 it is available, but it is not visible. Some people have studied a bit of Vishnu Darshanam, right? Krishna Yoga chapter. Was Arjuna able to see when Bhagavan says, see, my divine form? He is not able to see. You will know. Huh? So, my divine forms, me divyani rupani. Divyam means what? Divine. Divi devaha. Huh? So, that which has got light as source is called divyam. Divyani rupani. My divine forms. So, nana vidhani of various kinds. So, these divine forms are nothing but the creation of various forms that Bhagavan as what? Ishvaratvam Brahman is responsible for creation. Srishti Karta, right? Who is the Karta? Ishvara. So, it is my divine forms of various kinds. So the divine forms, now you can refer to all the what? Different heavenly bodies, different what worlds, and different superior elemental forms in the world of various kinds. Bhagavan is owning up. My divine forms. That's why we chant the sloka. Everything is Bhagavan's creation. What is that? Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya, it is my creation. So my divine forms, Nana Vidhani, various kinds, divine forms of various kinds. What do they have? Cha Nana Varna Kritini. So Nana Varnani, Nana Kritini, 2 words. So Varnam means what? Colors. Nana Varnam, various colors. Nana Kritini. Kritam means having created, got a form. Kritini. Various forms, various colors, and various forms. Okay. And are they only 1 or 2 or few? Shatashaha. First, he wants to slowly raise the bar of understanding. First, it says in hundreds. What happens? First, we say in 1, 2, 3 singulars, then tens, then hundreds, then thousands, then 10,000s. So, in hundreds, count is increasing. Atha means and. Sahasrashaha in thousands. So, there are hundreds and thousands of divine forms of various kinds, various colors, various forms. So, he's pointing Arjuna to the physical aspect. Right? Because our mind generally tends to get attracted to physical entities, or no? Moment we see something or through the eyes. The eye is very powerful. Write down one Shastra sentence. Sarvendriyanam nayanam pradhanam. All the indriyas, the eyes are the most important, most powerful. Because the eyes tend to quickly direct your mind and take your mind in that direction. Again, write this. Sarvendriyanam nayanam pradhanam. So Arjuna also wants to see. So Bhagavan has started the Vishwarupa Darshanam. Now, what happens after that? So Bhagavan is answering Arjuna's question, continually proceeding further. What are all there? Said divine forms are there. What are the divine forms? Now look at the divine forms that Bhagavan is explaining. Understand now step by step. Every shloka in Gita is connected to the previous shlokas. Underline the word Divyani Rupani. That Divyani Rupani is being explained in sloka number 6. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Pashyadityan Vasun Rudran Ashvinau Marutastatha Bahunya Drishtapurvani Pashyascharyaani Bharata.
श्रीभगवानुवाच पश्यादित्यान् वसून् रुद्रान् अश्विनौ मरुतस्तथा बहून्यदृष्टपूर्वाणि पश्याश्चर्याणि भारत.
Very good. All of us together. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Pashyadityan Vasun Rudran Ashvino Marutastatha Bahunya Drishtapurvani Pashyascharyaani Bharata. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now understand how the development of Bhagavad Gita is happening. Many of the divine forms Bhagavan is mentioning are nothing but those mentioned in the previous chapter, the 10th chapter. Yes or no? So you should, Bhagavad Gita is what? Jnana Marga. You should think, not just chanting is very good, but slowly go to thinking. Did Bhagavan mention Vasus in the 10th chapter? Yes. How many Vasus are there? Quick question. How many Vasus? Ashtavasus. Very good. Did Bhagavan mention Rudras? Somebody is in, please unmute. Okay. Mention Rudras. Yes. How many Rudras? Ekadasha Rudras. Very good. Now write down. That is why there are 11 Anuvakas in Rudra Japam. When you chant Rudram, please understand 11 Anuvakas for 11 what? Rudras. Then Ashvinau. Did he mention Ashwini Putras, Ashvinau in the 10th chapter? Doubting. Eh? He did not mention. He's mentioned. Yes. Sloka? Huh? So go back and check. So here is Dvivachana, Ashvinau. Then Maruts. Did he say Marut Ganaha? What did he say? Marichir Maruta Masmi. Vasunam Asmi. What? Can somebody fill up the form? Vasunam Asmi. Rudranam Asmi. What? Shankaraha. So he's mentioned all these things, right? So, Pavakaschasmi. Very good. Like that. Now, at least now, this is how you understand and check your understanding of Bhagavad Gita. Are you clear? So, Bhagavan is saying, hey Arjuna, see, I told you, among all the Adityas, I am Vishnu, right? So now see all the Adityas in me. Means what? I am only the same supreme principle manifesting as Adityas. That was Vibhuti Yoga. What I told, write down. Vibhuti Yoga is Bhagavan present in everything is Vibhuti Yoga. Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga is everything in Bhagavan. Are you clear? So everything is divine is Vibhuti Yoga. Everything exists in divinity is Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. Clear? So now Bhagavan says, see, hey Arjuna. So see what? Adityas. You can see my divine form has got all the Adityas present. All the Adityas should be in one physical body. Understand how huge the physical body should be. What? There are how many Adityas? How many Adityas are there? Dvadasha Adityas, 12. If 12 Adityas, each one Aditya you take, say for example, I'll give you the list of all the Adityas. It's so huge. All the 12 means how big it should be. So see, all the Adityas, all the Vasus. Vasu also giving you all the list. Then all the Rudras, Ekadasha Rudras, Ashvinau, Ashwini Putras. Bhagavan is mentioning all these different kinds of what? They are all what? Human forms or heavenly forms? Quick question. You look at Ashwini Putras, will you meet them in any part of the world? Will Ashwini Putras give you appointment? I am staying in this hotel, in this room, in this New York, Tokyo. Please come and meet me. I will give you health. Where are they? You should connect Ashwini Putras through Japam, through Shlokam. Are you getting the point? They're all there, heavenly bodies, heavenly beings. Ashwino, Ashwinis, they're always in pairs. Ashwini Putras are in pairs. Pairs and special pairs. Okay. Then the Maruts. How many Maruts are there? Somebody mentioned correctly. Huh? How many Maruts are there? 49. Very good. All these things are there. And also Bhagavan gave a brief introduction. Nah. And then he says that there are many, many, many more wonders which have not been seen by you. Right in bracket. There are so many wonders that you have not seen. Has anybody seen all the 7 great wonders? At least in picture form? No, you have seen in computer. Somebody has gone and visited. Yes, fine. But this is only what is there in the earth. What about the wonders in the world? Wonders in all the different parts of the universe. So many wonders are there which are not seen before. So many people have the habit of seeing some of the English movies. They create all different kinds of creatures, what Radha Sagar, and make your mind totally befuddled, and they make your mind totally what? Impressed. People all see children finally get what? Nightmares after seeing. Don't see all those things, telling you. Vishwarupa Darshanam has got chant. That's why Vishwarupa Darshanam chanting will remove all the fears of seeing some kind of no very bad forms they show. So don't look at all those things. All wonderful things Bhagavan is saying you see. Weird forms, correct. Now look at the Padavibhaga. Is that what Bhagavan said? Let us see. Pashya. So previous shloka also used the word Pashya. Yes or no? Pashya me partha rupani. Here also Pashya. Adityan. Vasun. All once again landed Nakaram. Rudran. Ashvinau. Marutaha. Tatha. Bahuni. Oh, Bahuni. Adrishtapurvani. It is not Drishtapurvani. Bahunya Drishtapurvani becomes Yensandi. Bahuni. Bahuni me vyathitani janmani tavacharjuna. Somewhere he said no. Bahuni. Bahuni Adrishtapurvani. So now this word where Bhagavan used Adrishtapurvani should make you clearly understand. Adrishtam means what? What do you think? Adrishtam means luck, right? Adrishtam actually means tadrishtam iti adrishtam. That which has not been seen. So bahuni adrishtapurvani pashya. Once again, another pashya is coming. This shloka has come 2 times. Pashya has come 2 times. Pashya ascharyani. So adrishtapurvani ascharyani. He Bharata. Clear now? Padavibhaga Anmaya. Very interesting. Now, look at the Anmaya. He Bharata. So, last shloka it was He Partha. Now, He Bharata. Pashya. Adityan. Vasun. Rudran. Ashvinau. Tatha. Marutaha. Homework from Vibhuti Yogaha. You should write down complete. Adityanam asmi, Vasunam asmi, Rudran. All that you fill up. Homework for you. Okay. So Adityan, Vasun, Rudran, Ashvinau, Tatha, Marutaha. One group. Then Pashya, Bahuni, Ascharyani, Adrishtapurvani. Clear? So, 2 different things Bhagavan is saying you see to Arjuna. What is the one? Something very specific. So initially it's very generic. Are understanding? Various kinds, various colors, various forms, in hundreds and thousands, general. Now something more specific. What is Bhagavan saying? Look at the meaning. Hey Bharata, hey Arjuna, Pashya, see. Adityan. All the Adityas, Arjuna should count. How many Adityas are there? How many? You count. 12. So that's why Adityan, Adityas. Bahuvachana. So, Vasoon. Vasoon means what? The Ashtavasus. So, see all the 8 count. Vasoons. Vasoon. Then Rudran. How many Rudras? 11 Rudras. So, all that you should count. Ashwinau. How many Ashwinau? Ashwinau means how much? 2. Okay, that's why Divachana. Huh? 2. Very good. Haripanam. All improving very well in Sanskrit language also. I told you, study Gita properly, systematically, correct, traditionally, you will improve your Sanskrit leaps and bounds. Are you all now not more confident on Sanskrit now than earlier? Earlier, what is this? No, all Sanskrit was very difficult. Now it becomes very easy. Yes or no? Extremely easy. Ashwinau. Tatha Marutaha. Tatha and Marutaha. Bhuvachana. All the Maruts. Very good. Very good, Satish. 49 Maruts. So this is simply Bhagavan is saying that means what? He is zooming on these for Arjuna. Though Arjuna is not able to see. So it's called zoom technique. You all see a lot of films, right? Zoom technique. So Bhagavan is zooming on them. Just imagine for a minute in the vast universe, billion items. Satish ಅವರೇ ವಸುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ವಸುಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ ರುದ್ರಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ unless Bhagavan is saying here it is, you see, he's trying to focus and no understanding why it is not exactly like what physically Arjuna is seeing. Bhagavan is now, see, whatever is actual reality, he's showing a special vision. It's not that it is like your film which is totally unreal. Are you getting the point? Are you getting what I'm saying? These are all truth. Yes, Vasus are existing, Bhagavan, Rudras and Bhagavan, everything is there. But we cannot comprehend when everything is shown in one go. So Bhagavan is now, by his divine Maya, is able to not only present but also focus, help Arjuna focus. He's trying, he's thinking, or not, first he's not thinking, but he says, you see, but Arjuna will complain, I'm not able to see. Then only next step will be taken. Because he said, you want to see. Because Arjuna still has to take one more step to have the vision. Before that, he's showing all this, all present already. Okay, whether you see or don't see, what does it mean? Arjuna is not seeing all these things now. Whether you are seeing or not seeing, they already exist. That is the message here. Okay, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwins, and Maruts. Tatha Marutaha. All the Marutas, Maruts. Then Pashya. Second group, once again, very generic. Bahuni Ascharyani. There are great wonders. Not just 7 wonders of the earth. There are millions and millions of wonders. Adrishtapurvani, which are not seen before by any human being. Means what? What great galaxies, Milky Ways. Just by seeing those pictures, pictorial representation in a computer, it appears wonderful or not. You have seen a scientist or a space scientist visualization of a Milky Way. They're not actual reality. Nobody has taken the picture of Milky Way, but they're creating that illusion. Astounding, yes. What is the Milky Way? What is the galaxy? What is the planet? What is so many things? That is only a totality. From there, you zoom in, go near. This particular article is talking about the billions of stars in Virgo. I told you about this Scientific American article, no? What is Virgo? Virgo is a Rashi. It's called Kanya Rashi. What I'm mentioning is, our rishis by tapas shakti have cognized all these billions and billions of stars, grouped them properly. See, each Rashi is nothing but a constellation of stars. Please understand. So they're talking about the size of the Virgo galaxy. So huge. So that which are not seen before. I don't know why the person chose Virgo, but he's chosen in the article. Okay. So like that, there are so many. Just think about it for a minute. The entire thing we are bringing down in 12. Nah, we're putting on Jadagam. We all putting on, many people looking Jadagam, right? Sir, Mesham Risham Takadam wrong. One Mesha Rashi is billions of stars, billions of Milky Ways. One Rishabha Rashi is so much. And so beautifully, no, our rishis have understood, cognized how by pure tapas shakti, and they all impact the human beings in various ways, and that's why all important. So Look at it. Bhagavan says, all these are existing in me. See. Huh? Time is there. Almost end. So we'll chant 6 and 7 again. 6 will chant together again, then go to 7. 6. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Pashyadityan Vasun Rudra Nashvino Marutastatha Bahunya Drishtapurvani Pashyascharyani Bharata. Now look at sloka number 7. Bhagavan is further emphasizing that in his own body, how the entire universe is existing. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ihaikastham Jagat Kritsnam Pashyadya Sacharacharam Mama Dehe Gudakesha Yachanya Drashtumichhasi.
इहैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं पश्याद्य सचराचरं मम देहे गुडाकेश यच्चान्यद्द्रष्टुमिच्छसि.
Very good. See, this chapter is very nice, easy to chant. The meaning is difficult. That's why whenever the meaning is difficult, Bhagavan gives easy slokas, sit down and understand systematically. Sloka number 7, we'll chant together, end the class. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ihaikastham Jagat Kritsnam Pashyadya Sacharacharam Mama Dehe Gudakesha Yachanyad Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Is it not interesting? Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. When you combine the knowledge of Vedanta Shastras and the shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita, it will give you an excellent understanding, a different vision of the entire universe. And we're looking at the entire universe in its vastness. What do you discover? We are just a very minuscule portion of this universe. And so we pay so much importance to ourselves and what is happening, get so much worries, problems. So understand, that's why Chitta Vishalata will reduce your mental pressure, mental worries. So focus on Vishwarupa Darshanam. Understand the greatness of Ishvara Tattvam as Vishwarupaya Vai Namo Namaha. Once again, remaining all of you, download the ebook. Be ready. Definitely, we'll start with the ebook. No, tomorrow morning, India, and 12 hours from now. Look at what is the organization of the 11th chapter systematically, what is covered in which part of the 11th chapter. We'll revise up to sloka number 6 and then proceed further with the help of the ebook. So all of you download the ebook. If you want to order out. I'll prove them before the end of the day here. Print it and keep it ready for tomorrow's class. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsat. Krishna 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 Shubhamastu. Samasta Sanmangalani Bhaktyata. Hari Om Narayana. We'll meet in 12 hours. Narayana.